Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in La Jolla. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, August 14th. You'll be interested to know. 81 years ago, today in 1945, Japan formally accepted the terms of unconditional surrender, bringing the fighting of the global war to a close and prompting widespread relief and joyful celebrations. The surrender represented a pivotal achievement in restoring peace, enabling reconstruction, reshaping international diplomacy, and offering hope for a more stable world order. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday in La Jolla. This morning it's looking fair with waves at 2 to 3 plus feet. The wind is onshore at 3 miles per hour, staying light until around noon. Conditions will shift to choppy as the wind picks up to 9 miles per hour by early afternoon. Expect the same wave height throughout the day with the tide coming in. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the 0-foot incoming low tide when the southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 15 seconds and the onshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy in Scripps in La Jolla reads 71 degrees for the water temperature. Saturday brings fair conditions with waves ranging from 2 to 4 feet early, but choppy conditions develop as the wind shifts onshore by midday. Sunday sees a steady swell, maintaining 3 to 5 feet with fair conditions in the morning, though choppy conditions return later. Monday drops slightly to 2 to 4 feet, remaining choppy throughout, but offers fair conditions early on. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 74 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:37 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:13. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high near 71 and a light southwest breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 74. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy conditions with a low around 68 and a light northwest breeze around 6 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be partly sunny with a high near 71 and a northwest breeze of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday through Tuesday, stay quiet and mostly sunny with highs near 72 to 73 and nights mainly in the high 60s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, San Diego is saying goodbye to its beloved heavy metal venue, Brick by Brick, as it prepares to close its doors for good after serving the community for over 12 years. Kaida Prifasok, a familiar face at the club, expressed sadness about the closure, which she learned about through an Instagram post. Regulars like Justin Nordquist fear that the unique sense of community found at Brick by Brick will not be replicated elsewhere as smaller venues continue to disappear. The club's final show features local metal acts, highlighting the tight-knit connections among fans and performers. As the future of the space on Buenos Avenue remains uncertain, many are left wondering where their favorite bands will play next. Now on to sports. Being the #1 overall draft pick always brings heavy expectations. However, for Fernando Mendoza, his first taste of National Football League action with the Las Vegas Raiders showed plenty of promise for a franchise desperate to find its long-term answer at quarterback. Despite the Raiders falling 27-14 to the Arizona Cardinals in Thursday night's preseason opener, the rookie gave fans a real glimpse of the future. Mendoza finished his debut completing 10 of his 16 passing attempts for 97 yards. He capped off a strong scoring drive by firing a 6-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Jack Beck. In local sports, the Padres are riding their best stretch of the season, winners of 5 straight after sweeping the Brewers at Petco. San Diego opens a 3-game set in Cleveland. This afternoon at 4:10, Michael King on the mound against Guardians righty Gavin Williams. At 65-57, the Friars are 7-3 over their last 10, looking to set the tone before the weekend. On the pitch, San Diego SC heads to LAFC tomorrow night at 7:30, trying to snap a 5-match skid without a win in 8. Marcus Ingvartsen and Anders Dreyer lead the attack, but the club is shorthanded. Captain Jep Turskov, goalkeeper Pablo Cisniga, and forward Emil Pellegrino are all out for the SoCal rivalry clash. Up in LA, the Chargers opened preseason with a 27-7 win over Houston, Trey Lance throwing for 164 yards. Off the field, left tackle Rashawn Slater's absence is being called minor and muscle-related, not linked to his surgically repaired knee. Out at Snapdragon, SDSU football picked up 14 preseason All-Pac-12 selections, second most in the conference, as the Aztecs prepare for their first season in the Pac-12. In top news, federal regulators have launched a review of so-called mention markets on prediction market sites, where bettors wager millions of dollars on the word choice of prominent figures, according to sources who spoke to NPR anonymously. In response, Kalshi, the largest prediction market in the United States, has removed all mention markets from its offerings for sports due to an inquiry by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. These markets have been taken down until further notice, significantly impacting Kalshi's sports betting, which accounts for over 80% of its trading volume. There is growing concern that betting on speech events may be susceptible to manipulation. Kalshi co-founder Luana Lopez Lara supports mention markets as a way to engage more users. In business news, Uber is ramping up its global robo-taxi coverage with operator Pony.ai. The company's plan to deploy 2,000 of Pony.ai's self-driving taxis across Europe and expand the robo-taxi partnership to the Middle East. In late March, Uber and Pony.ai launched a commercial robo-taxi service in Croatia's capital, Zagreb, which they claim is the first in Europe. The partnership will roll out robo-taxis to 4 other European cities, although specific locations and timelines were not disclosed. Uber aims to become the world's leading commercialization platform for autonomous vehicles, according to CEO Dara Khosrowshahi. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 3% for the week to about $63,000. Ethereum is down 2% to just under $1,900. And XRP is down 2% to $1.01. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Apple and Epic are in dispute over how much Apple should receive from purchases made outside the App Store. In a recent filing, Apple proposed a structure to collect fees on digital purchases via external links that do not use its in-app purchase system. Epic responded, stating that Apple's request is far outside of the bounds of the court's guidance. Currently, Apple cannot take a commission on external purchases due to a ruling by California District Court Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers. However, a Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals panel suggested Apple could charge a commission based on necessary costs. Apple's proposal includes fees of 15% for standard apps, 10% for specific partner programs, and 5% for the small business program. Epic argues that these fees exceed the Ninth Circuit's guidance. And in entertainment news, George R.R. Martin's new play, Game of Thrones, The Mad King has officially begun its run, bringing the franchise to the stage for the first time. Set just one generation before the original HBO series, it explores the pivotal tourney at Harrenhal, a moment not deeply covered in the show or books. The play resolves the mystery of the Knight of the Laughing Tree, suggesting it is Lyanna Stark, played by Harmony Rose Bremner. Although this theory excites fans, the Mad King is not officially regarded as canon. Martin's involvement in the production adds credibility, as he praised the script, stating, "Duncan Macmillan's masterful script honors the world completely." Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American poet and civil rights activist, Maya Angelou. And she said, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in La Jolla.